So we bought a Insta Pot. This is a 6-quart. This one's the newer one that has the air fryer. Bought this one from Target during the Black Friday sales. So we're going to use this one in the camper. We've got an 8-quart at the house that we use all the time. We absolutely love it. We wanted something for the campers so we can make some quick meals on the go whenever we're out and about. So we're going to wind up unboxing this thing here, let you see what everything's inside, and we will discover everything together about this thing. So this is one of the quickest unboxings I've seen yet. Everything, there's nothing really to do. It's definitely smaller than the one we have at the house, which I like that. This is the little air fryer pot, I'm assuming. If you've never had an Insta Pot either, and this is your first one, you will absolutely love these things. We cook on these things just about every day. The wife has so many different recipes, makes life so much easier. You can cook on these things in minutes, every bit of half the time or more than you would cooking on the stove. So if you're just getting one, you're going to absolutely love it. Make sure you check out all different recipes. We'll try to put some cooking recipes on the channel, so make sure you've hit that notification bell to check those out whenever those drop. So let's see what else we got. So we've got the breakdown of everything. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we're using here. Always read the manual. I'm a guy, I don't ever read the manual on a lot of things as I'm building it, but we're going to read the manual on this because I want to make sure we know what we're doing. And you see me reading it real fast, right? If you're a manual reader, go ahead. So I just want to get to the product and parts so we know exactly what we've got here. So I can kind of go over it and tell you what we have. So this is the lid. This is your little steam cap. This right here opens and closes the pressure on this thing. You've also got this little piece of rubber in here. Make sure that you clean this rubber seal every time you've used this thing and wash your lid out with soap and water. I put my rubber seal in the dishwasher. A lot of people wash it by hand. If you got it in the camper, you're going to have no choice but to wash it by hand. Use Dawn dish soap. Try not to use anything abrasive. Dawn dish soap's pretty gentle and does real good at cleaning. So anyway, back to it, is this pressure relief valve. When you go to set this thing, you want to make sure you close it off, and you'll have the instructions up here. It'll tell you which way to open it and close it. And this little piece of metal right here, when it reaches enough pressure on that pot, it's going to pop this up. And that's when that thing is popped up, you know that this lid is completely pressurized. You don't never want to take it off when it's full pressure, because if you do, that lid will blow off and you'll wind up getting second and third degree burns, and it'll basically peel the flesh off of a lot of your skin. I've seen several videos of people that have released these lids without taking and releasing the pressure off of it, and I've seen what kind of damage it can do to somebody. And then when I was firefighting, I've seen what pressure cookers can do to people too. And this is basically what it is, a pressure cooker. So once the thing senses that it's done, your food's ready, you want to hit that little release valve, and all your steam and everything is going to come out of there. So don't put your hand over the top of it when you release it. Just flip it on the side right there. When you flip it on the side, then all your steam will release out, and when that little button pops down, when it resets itself, then you know you can able to turn your lid and open it up. So that's the gadgets on the lid. That's all I can tell you about the lid. When you set that lid on the top of it though, you'll see in the back here where it sits. So that lid's going to have to go in these channels and lock into place. So you want to keep your lid turned to the side. It'll kind of sit down flat, and then you'll turn it and you'll hear it latch. Once it latches, it'll sense it and it'll tell you that it's on and ready to go and start cooking from there. So, and then you twist it and pull the lid off. So that's all to the lid. What's next? We've got the pot. Okay, so this is your cooking pot. You wash this out with regular soap and water. First time using it, make sure you wash it out and dry it from where it's been stored. Now this has its own marking lines in here from 1/2 and 2/3 marking lines on there. So once you get your recipes, it'll tell you how much water to put in there, or broth, or whatever you're wanting to put in there, and whatever you're cooking in. It'll tell you what ingredients and how much to put in there. Just don't go over your 2/3 line, because that is the maximum of any kind of liquid that you can have in this pot. And even if you're putting your meat in there and everything else, make sure your liquid line doesn't go over that top mark, because then it becomes dangerous. There's nowhere for the pressure to go. You've got your base, your cook top here. This is an 11-in-1. There's a lot more different functions on this. I won't go into every function on here now. On your recipes, it'll tell you what settings to use on here. So Insta Pot has a great website that offers many different recipes. So go in there and check that out as well. Make sure you check out what we cook in here as well. We'll tell you on the settings on this, how long it takes, and any preparations on that. The wife's got a pretty good way of showing people how to shred up chicken and stuff like that. So keep an eye out for those videos as they come out. So now let's move to the air fryer side. Air fryer side. So this here is just a storage cover, a protective pad and storage cover. I guess that just lays on the table, and the air fryer just sits on top of it. I'll get it around here where you guys can see it. So protective cover, you'll just pop that on and it just stores it, I guess, to keep anything from damaging the base of it, because this is the air fryer part up here. Make sure it's cool though when you put it on. This little booger here is the air fryer basket base. So this, once this is in here, that will go inside. So it sits in the base of that, and then you've got the air fryer basket. That'll go in the middle. You'll put your fries and whatnot inside there. Now I think the way that this thing sits, if you can see, when you get it sitting down, these little cleats right here will go in the very bottom, and then these will face upwards. And then your basket sits in the middle of that so it doesn't go anywhere. Okay? So that keeps it in the center of the Insta Pot. And then you will put the lid on the top. Do it just like the other lid. You'll sit on the top and turn it to the lock position. And right there, I think. Well, this one here, you just put it in place and lock it down. That's good to know. You don't have to twist and lock this one. I guess because there's no pressure in here. It's just air cooking it, air frying it. If you ever had an air fryer, we've got an air fryer, but ours is a door on the top. This is the first time we've ever had an air fryer like this. We're going to try it out, try some new recipes. We'll post those as well. But I think this is kind of neat anyway in its own. You know, it just basically just sits down on it, and then you'll have your programs in the front for the air fryer part, which you can have your instructions or your recipes online. It'll tell you what your settings are. I know a lot of people don't like instructions. Hold on to this book because you're going to definitely need it for the air fryer part on what settings to use on these. It'll help you guys out. That's it. Alright guys, that'll do it for today on the Insta Pot air fryer for the 6-quart unboxing. I hope it was helpful to you guys. If it was, leave a comment below. If you've never had an air fryer or any kind of an Insta Pot or any of these combos like this, let me know in the comments below. I'd like to know what your thoughts are on it. We'll do some videos later of different recipes that we have and that we're going to create for the Insta Pot 6-quart. We've got our 8-quart here at the house. I'll try to do a video or two on that as well, to kind of let you know what we cook in that on a regular. And I hope you guys enjoy it. Give us a thumbs up on the video. Subscribe to us if you haven't subscribed. Make sure you hit the notification bell so you'll be notified anytime we drop any new videos. We'll do some more how-tos, more unboxing. If there's something that you want to see, leave it in the comment below. I'd like to know if it's anything pertaining to camping or any how-tos or any sites or anything like that. I'd really like to know, so make sure you leave that. So we hope everybody is safe out there. Happy camping to everybody, and we'll see you on the next videos.